That is my name. It's just the same old, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough, as long as he just doesn't turn and go, no, I'm an ogre, you know, grab your torch and pitchforks. Doesn't that bother you? Yeah, yeah.
Alright, let's get started.
Wonder who it could have been then. Wonder what the voice actor is.
Finally, made it.
Why am I getting the feeling Mark's trolling again? Can't shift it. Can't shift it. Mark's saying he can't hear you in the stream, by the way.
I just realized I muted the mic because
Yes.
whenever I have it on the coming soon screen, I mute the mic so people can't hear me breathing. It's a good thing I didn't really start the game then.
Yeah, I was doing a Sonic marathon one time. This was before I met you, right? And
Yeah.
I did the first two games and the first two stages of Sonic 3 before anyone alerted me that I had no game audio.
Hey, Master, give me that special
And I was absolutely friggin' raging. I was thinking to myself, right, hold on. I've had 5 people watching this stream constantly, right, and not one person had the decency to tell me I had no audio. Why would I want to play that stream in pure silence? It's not the 1940s.
They could see your mouth moving and nothing's coming out.
No, they could hear me talk. I'm talking about the game audio itself.
Oh,
It
the
was
game
just
audio.
they could hear me, but not the game.
Where's the master of the tower?
But to put mind you, I'm sure Jill was watching that stream, and I'm sure she said, I didn't realise. I thought just that was the way you were doing it, and I'm like, are you for real?
This is Jelbean we're talking about here. Like, I'd expect that from Jelbean, to be honest. I think
I'm kind of watching you and Kai at the same time. But...
What?
Kai's one of Mark's besties now since he's a mod there.
Well, I guess he's got a purpose to be there.
But I thought you would have wanted to prioritize my stream, Mark, since Goku's drinking some special water. whatever's in it. Do you have to think?
Why do you want more strength, though? Don't you have enough?
And I sent somebody join my Discord through the week, and that Jill messaged me about it, and I was just like, nah, she's booted.
Is it who I think it is? The girl who?
Yeah, if you saw it,
I haven't.
yeah, I'd rather not mention the name.
Right.
And that just made me think that I noticed that for some bizarre reason the link that was being put in my Tidy Labs message had expired fucking long time ago.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm going to do that. I'm going to create a brand new link. The second that link was done, she joined,
Yeah.
which means that she has literally been trying to join my server for God knows how long.
Well, it sounds like somebody gave her the link. That does.
No, I don't think someone did.
Right.
Because I was going on stream literally just seconds before I did that. Because I posted the link to my Twitch channel.
Mm-hmm.
But ass was kicked out of there.
Yeah, not surprised.
Not really. You just have to get past me first.
Just listening to you and then listening to the cutscene sounds like a sort of sexual innuendo that they're going on about, drinking this guy's special water.
Just take it from my paws.
But and I know me and Mark used to hang out with two gay friends that we had. Well, one of them didn't come out as gay at the time, but Kid Goku.
Like slight blurry vision watching the stream that was saying about the sacred water. It said take it from my paws. It was a P. It was not a B.
This is
paws.
No, this was before he said that. There was stuff he was saying before that. He said, it goes, oh, so you want some of my water, do you?
I was just reading the dialogue because the cat said take it from my paws.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Just for those with slightly blurry vision, that was a P. Okay? I'm not talking about the liquid. It was a letter P. It was not a B or anything else that may have indicated that this may not be appropriate for younger viewers.
Yeah. He's talking about like the Dragon Ball in his bag now, so we're getting to that point.
Don't want someone else finding it, huh?
Do you know the way like some shows have an abridged series? Where like people sort of do like voices and make it into like a comedy. The Dragon Ball Z one, that cat is in a gay relationship with like the chubby samurai guy who you probably don't know because you don't watch the show. But yeah. But oh yeah, I was talking about those two gay guys. Kid Goku, he would say things that would sort of sound. He'd say like, I like strong guys, and then they'd laugh because they're obviously gay and they could relate to it. But, yeah. One time. I was gonna say, one time I left them in a room alone. Well, I left them in a room alone with Mark when I went to get my dinner, and then I came back and Mark was sort of shivering in fear in the corner, and I said, "Oh, Mark, what happened?" And he goes, "Oh, those two were touching each other when you were away, Aaron." I was like, all right, well, I don't want to hear the details. I hope they weren't because it was in my bedroom, but yeah. Do you remember that, Mark? Is Corrin a fighter? No. Well, he's a master. Like he can fight, but he doesn't fight in the show. But he's like an old cat that has a lot of fighting experience. Yes, Mark remembers that.
Normally, when I see a Dragon Ball Z game, I think it's a fighting game like what Budokai was, like what Xenoverse was.
Yeah.
I've never ever seen one in this style before.
I think, well, this is the only home console game that's like this. I think there's a few on the old Game Boy that are like this, but for home console, this is the only one. I haven't played it in a week, so I need to remember the bloody controls.
Well, the GameCube was the first console I played the Dragon Ball Z game on. It was one of the Budokai games.
Yeah, those games. They're quite good to play with friends, those games.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing in those games worth shit. I had no idea. I'm just looking at these anime characters, strangely defying gravity, shouting Kamehameha at each other like there's some sort of Japanese argument with like a telesales phone caller trying to sell you shit. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? What am I even playing here? Right, I'm just trying to do that, and my mate's destroying me. He's not even telling me how to play the game. He's just taking the hype because he was kicking my ass. He wouldn't even tell me how to do anything. The only thing I knew how to do was Kamehameha, and that was just all I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, can we no play something else because I don't know what I'm doing? He's like, no, we're having fun. I was like, we? No, you're having fun because you know how to play this and you ain't fucking telling me how to. So he must have been kind of concerned that if he actually showed me how to play the game, that I would have fucking booted him into next week once I'd actually
I'd say
like
so.
worked out some form of button combo
Yeah.
of any kind, you know. But I never ever learned how to play it properly. But the Xenoverse one, I think I played that on one of the Xbox consoles. I actually got the hang of that pretty quick
Yeah.
after googling it.
Xenoverse was good at the start, but then it got very repetitive as it went on.
One of the reasons I put a whole 15 minutes into it.
Yeah. It's
I
very.
don't do repetitive. That's why I don't play Assassin's Creed. I played the first Assassin's Creed and completed it, and I'm thinking, right, we're going into these cities the same way, right? Which is look for the line of people who are prey walking, blend in with them when you clearly are wearing a different costume to what these people are wearing, and you have a blade attached. Yeah, you have a knife attached to the side of you, right? What the guard's gonna go, oh, what's this, a knife? I hope you weren't planning on making sandwiches. Now you just get to walk in, all of a sudden, you assassinate a target with a blade that's hidden by the bit of your wrist, you know, the hidden blade.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that I don't know what the blueprint plan of building those cities was, but someone clearly said at the bottom of each very tall building, make sure there's a bale of hay. You never know, safety first, you know.
Yeah.
Every tall building, you've got a fucking bale of hay that you could jump into. All of them made of wood, I might add. You fall that length, you land in that bale of hay, and surprisingly, you don't break the wooden fucking wagon that the hay stood in. It's not even that big.
Yeah.
See, if that was me and my fat belly fucking jumping off one of them, they would think the fucking atom bombs just went off. Just like, I'm like the fucking Scottish Hiroshima.
I'm gonna pretend I know what a Hiroshima is.
Well, people are pronounced as Hiroshima. So Hiroshima was an atom bomb.
All right.
Mark comes in and fucking corrects me. But
Yeah.
actually, Hiroshima
Well,
was...
He only corrected you because he did a Google search, not because he knew it off by hand. But, yeah, I remember Assassin's Creed, like, you get chased by all the guards and you just sit down on a bench and they all run past you. It's like, really? How could you not spot me? But what I liked about Assassin's Creed, I liked reading the history about it, because you could read about the history of what happened. There was what happened in the game, and then it'll say like what actually happened. Oh, the guy wasn't a coward; he fought bravely. But in the game, they make the enemy look like an absolute pansy, running away from you.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought that was interesting. What's Mark saying here? You're playing Dragon Ball, and Kai's playing Attack on Titan. It's an anime day. There's like a super cut version of Dragon Ball Z called Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is ironic.
Oh, I don't mean to sound bold there, but that game must be pretty fucking depressing.
Are you talking about Dragon Ball Kai?
Yeah.
You said when I
Well, I
mentioned.
can't even imagine it. If you're watching both the streams at the same time, it'd be like looking at a two-faced image. One side of it's got a smile, and the other side of it's got us with a sad face.
Is mine the one with the sad face? Or is that?
No.
Oh, so mine's the one with the smell then? I suppose Kai's really
You're always optimistic when you talk on Discord. He's not.
Yeah. I know. Well, hopefully he'll mature when he gets older.
The time when he had mentioned about his uncle giving him Sonic as a nickname, but no one else was allowed to use it. And I replied, no worries, Sonic will bear up in mine. he literally went to town on me,
Yeah.
and he had just appeared, it was a couple of days later, and said he was just home from work, and I says, welcome home, Sonic. And I tried to say, like, I'm only trying to have a fucking joke, you know. Our mouse can do a thing, a certain movement, it's called a smile.
Yeah.
But see, at that point, I gave up because I'm like, I'm not even going to entertain him. He's
Yeah.
clearly entertaining him, don't fucking work.
I know. I don't know.
That's just my nature. Of course, I'm going to reply with something like that. If Mark had, for example, if Mark was to, like, trying to think of any particular nickname that he could do. If Mark was to say don't call me a troll or that, and I'd be like, alright, nobody's troll. I was just on the bit of laughing, and I was just to kind of reference it in the next sentence in a sarcastic way. That's just kind of how I would do it. Like if trying to think, I'll give you an example of it. That's like there was a Scottish sketch show called Scotch and Rye. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It was quite ancient. It was even around before my time, but because of me being Scottish and my love for Scottish comedy, I actually came across it and watched it. It was pretty funny. Like there's a sketch in it when it's a wedding and the main character, he's playing the father of the bride, and the voice was going, put your hands together for the father of the bride, and he's absolutely wasted, and he gets to a bit and he goes, it's also a great day to receive a wonderful son like Brian. And then his wife whispers in his ear, he goes, no, my apologies, a wonderful son like Roger. Sorry, Brian. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you sure? Where's Brian?
Oh jeez.
Choose what saga you want to try out.
Will you just sit down? You're behaving like a cretin. Oh, that's it. I forgot to mention the minister.
Is that is that a show worth watching then?
That's quite. There is some good fucking lines in it, but that's quite. It's probably it's way past its time now. Like I mean, the actors are all old, and the main character died years ago.
Yeah.
Ricky Fulton, he died years ago. Like there's a sketch he done where he played a kitchen cook called Dickie Dandruff, and the show was called His Delicate Messing because he was like just so unhygienic and the place was filthy, and he's making this. He's like pretending to teach the viewers how to make a dish called bean hot pot, and he gets to a bit and he goes, hey, we had the pit, and he looks down and he goes, how did that get there? And it's a mouse trap with a mouse in it, and he takes the cheese off and he goes, oh, nice wee bit of cheese, and he starts to eat it. He goes, been there for weeks, and he goes, there we add the peppers, then we place the green peppers, place them in there like that, then the red peppers, and while we're at it, we might as well stick in the Sunday peppers. That kind of fucking patter,
Yeah.
he's like, we've got the red cabbage, I've got some red cabbage here which I've drained through a pair of old underpants.
Marker probably.
Be covered in stare,
Yeah.
Where's the girl? Kind of like a Batman line.
Yeah. That's just low key showing that he's not obsessed with Jelvin.
That's actually one of my favourite scenes for The Dark Knight, when the Joker's in that fucking party. He's like, I love a good fight. Then you're gonna love me. Bang.
Oh, I take it this was before Christian Bale played Batman.
The Dark Knight, that was
Oh, was
Christian
it?
Bale.
Oh, was it? See, I
He
never.
was Batman
I
in
never.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan's Batman movies are good, like.
Yeah, they are. I wasn't too sure.
After The Dark Knight was released, obviously Heath Ledger passed away. And he played there was a joke in Mock Week. It was the scene we'd like to see, and there was like the lights from a superhero movie, and Frankie Boyle goes, "What's that, Joker? You'll be back." Somehow I don't think you will be.
Jesus, this thing made the joke when I knew the guy was dead. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what that was a reference to. It.
Jesus. He was only 27 when he died. Like, he's very young.
There's also a rumor that I don't know if this is actually true. I'd imagine it will be, right? Yeah, because the kid, right? After the Dark Knight premiered, someone had apparently met Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson was obviously the Joker in an older Batman.
Yeah.
This wee boy approaches Jack Nicholson,
Oh yes, I remember this.
recognises him, asks for his autograph to sign a picture of the Joker, with the picture of the Joker being Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
That's like, that would be like asking Michael Gambon to sign a Dumbledore picture and it's Richard Harris.
Yeah. Which one is which? What's the Dumbledore in the first movie called?
Richard Harris played Dumbledore in the first two movies.
He was definitely the better one.
Well, I was reading about that actually. Apparently, they offered Christopher Lee and Ian McKellen the parts.
Right.
Christopher Lee had too much of a conflict of interest, so he couldn't play the part, and Ian McKellen said no to it because his portrayal as Gandalf was too similar a character.
Yeah.
And he had also said that it was inappropriate to take the role because apparently Richard Harris called Ian McKellen a terrible actor.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, it's maybe just as well.
Yeah. Well, that aside, I thought Richard was definitely suited the role, like, because he played like the gentle, soft-spoken Dumbledore very well. But then the guy who replaced him didn't exactly fit the role well, did he?
Michael Gambon.
Yeah.
He never wanted to try and do Dumbledore the way Richard Harris done. He kind of brought his own sort of self to the character, and that's why it was different.
Yeah.
Hence why there was a slight Irish twang in there, because Michael Gambon is Irish, of course.
Mm. But I think the director should like toughened up and said, look, Dumbledore's softly spoken in the books. He's not this angry guy who goes, "Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?" You know, like.
Well, just what Mark said in the chat there, Christopher Lee, I'd imagine because of his age at the time when he was still alive, I reckon he might have got a wee bit kind of muddled up. Like, if he was given the part of Dumbledore and he was like saying something evil as returned to Hogwarts, and he just literally goes to Snape and that, Sauron's army is moving fast, we must join with him. Like,
I mean, Voldemort's heart. I mean, he's moving fast.
I've often wondered what would happen if Harry Potter actually had a character with Tourette's.
Jesus.
Especially if it was Hermione, seeing that when she goes into the train in the first movie, and she's like ripping Ron's fucking dodgy spell.
Yeah.
When he goes sunshine, daisies, buttermellow, turn the stupid fat rat yellow, and it doesn't work. And he's like, "Are you sure that's a real spell? Well, it's not very good, is it? I've tried simpler spells myself, but they've all worked for me." For example, and then at that point, the Tourette's kicks in, and she accidentally shouts Avada Kedavra. You wouldn't have either of these Harry Potter installments, he'd have been. This mind you, the scar might have saved him again, eh?
Yeah. I think I remember there was like a skit of this, like disabled guy. They done like this cartoon of this disabled guy joining Hogwarts, and he went, "I'm a Hufflepuff," and he ended up his stupidity ended up killing all the other special needs students. Then the teacher ends up drowning him in the end.
Been fucked up. See how Professor McGonagall meets all the new students at the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Well, if they shouted, Professor, where's the wheelchair ramp? And realised there isn't one. And she just goes, I have an idea. Goddamn Leviosa. Oh, God, good soul. Lift them up. Students, this one is a bit of a fat one. I need you all to do Wingardium Leviosa. We need a more powerful charm.
that was a good attempt on her accent there. the way she speaks.
Your attention, please. Let the feast begin. Then all that chicken appears. If only fast food services were like that for real.
You'd have all the fast food people out of jobs.
Look what I found.
I'd have been sitting there going, is this cooked right? I don't trust that. It's too quick for me. Normally you're meant to give chicken in the oven a good 20 to 30 minutes, but that was literally, he just said let the feast begin and then voila.
Well, Mr. Grey Warden, you're welcome to cook it yourself if you don't trust us.
I'd just be there with a fast food bucket and trolley. Okay, chef's apron. Right boys, this is a delicious dish I call a Scotch pie. There you go. 2 minutes in the microwave. And you just put it on full power until it goes ping.
Scots pie? What's in that exactly?
Nobody knows what's in the Scotch pie.
Alright. Not even a Scottish person.
People claim there's all sorts in a Scotch pie, like.
Yeah.
You just take one look at the meat and you know it's no fucking meal. Nice though, but
Yeah.
like people like there is something I might actually draw your attention. The Scottish sketch show Tune the Fat actually spoofed Johnny Depp's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. Only instead of it being Willy Wonka and in a chocolate factory, it was Big Willy in a pie factory. And when you see them down in there to make the pies, it kind of makes you wonder how much of that is actually accurate.
Yeah.
7 fucking bollocks and the rest of it going into this fucking mixture.
Fucking hell. Oh dear.
Come on, guys, taste my pies and appreciate the severe constipation you will receive.
It reminds me of Chef in South Park's salty chocolate balls.
I mind that episode with was it the one where when Hollywood comes to South Park and he's got the stand there and he's like, no, look at it, there's nothing left for me to do except sit here and suck on my balls. The thing is, the one even balls are flat, circular shaped things.
And he went into song about it. Have chefs salty chocolate balls? I don't remember the exact way the song went. But...
You've seen my balls are big and salty and brown. Have you ever need a leg pick me up? Just stick my balls in your mouth.
Yeah.
Some fucking old song, Chris. That must have been. See, I was away when South Park came out. It's been around for. Chris, it must be at least 25 years South Park's been around for.
Yeah, no, it's ancient, like. It is.
The fact it's still going, I wonder if they're trying to like beat the Simpsons record.
I don't know. The Simpsons just isn't funny. It's ever since the Simpsons movie came out, it just hasn't been funny anymore.
Speaking of which, Mark was doing Simpsons quotes on Lindsay's text-to-speech on her stream the other day.
What
He
quotes?
just type in Mike Roach. Has anyone seen Mike Roach?
Oh, for God's sake, he's still doing those bloody Mo Sizzlack jokes.
Yeah, he was. It wasn't just that. He was typing random jokes in the text to speech as well.
Yeah.
What I actually did was I went, "Good evening, I am TTS," and I have a problem with my speech. It's getting to the point it is making me wee upset. I tried to type it so the text to speech would pronounce that, but it fucked up. I was raging.
Yeah.
Then he went, let's say something awkward, and he wrote sex or something, and then that's when I just went, do you know what, machine gun, D-I-D-I-D-I-D-I-D-I-D, like 2 lines, and then reload, so it just went, machine gun, reload.
So it actually did it properly.
But for some reason, I don't. Some of the text to speech things when I do that, it does like an Irish flute sound at the end. It doesn't actually keep pronouncing DI till the end. It ends up to the last two. It goes diddly diddly like that, and I'm like,
Ned Flanders.
an Irish tongue. What's the diddly diddly?
Hi diddly oh neighborino. It's fucking Ned Flanders sabotaging it. I just remember Mark on your stream going, where's I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss. that old chestnut. I'm looking for an Amanda Hug and Kiss. Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Best one I ever seen now was there was one of the streamers I usually watch from time to time, Nicky30, is a Fortnite streamer. He's like family friendly and doesn't swear kind of thingy. So when he was still on YouTube before he moved to Twitch, somebody donated him £2 and their name was Uruk Hunt, right?
Yeah.
And when he was pronounced, he was like, Mike, and he went Uruk Hunt. He went, ah, yeah, because it sounded like Uruk Hunt. Yeah. I remember as well there is like there is a compilation that is these dudes ordering food. He goes, it's for like it would be something like, and so when they're shouting the order they shout this name, and it sounds fucking rude as hell, and they're just like, oh my god, really? Like they just like shout it out loud because all they're doing is calling for the person to come and pick their order up.
Yeah. Well, at least he got money for it. Like, it's not like they insulted him and not giving him anything. Still, at least he donated. What, he was a zombie? Dad,
There was actually one. There was one. It goes, the orders for it's 2 initials. It's U, C, and the second name's My Balls or My Balls or something. So when they're like, they have an order for you see my balls.
Oh, I remember that one.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Flanders, my daughter tried to convince me to do a Ned Flanders impression on Friday, and I can't do Flanders voice because I was impersonating the grandpa in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And I just kind of quoted the line I remember the Danny Castaneda saying on the Conan O'Brien show when he goes, "We never had dog shows." That was like the only thing I could think of to say. Yeah, I've tried Curse of the Coin a few times. I just cannot get his tone at all. And of course, Groundskeeper Willie's quite easy to do because of my accent. I was like, Groundskeeper Willie,
Yeah.
pick up after yourself, sir. I'm not cleaning up your crap.
You're Scottish, so of course you're gonna be good at Groundskeeper Willie. But I think Mark could do a pretty good Ned Flanders. That's your cue to jump on the voice chat, Mark, and do your impression of Ned Flanders.
I couldn't. I tried to kind of watch the episode and listen to Ned Flanders' voice, but I had to like keep disappearing out of the room, so I never really got a chance to hear it. But here it comes.
Dilly dilly, oakley dokley.
Hi diddly ho, neighborino. I can't really do it either.
I don't ever recall there was a clause in that to leave the voice chat.
Did he leave as soon as he did?
Yeah, he literally did it and just started going, "Doo-doo," jumped in again.
Mark's like that random NPC in a video game that just shows up and then runs away.
That was just that time I amazed my daughter with a Mickey Mouse impression. I tried to do Goofy before, I just kind of went, "Gorse!" I was like, "Problem!" And it came out fine, but there's a few times I do it, as I say, I sound like a cartoon Michael Jackson, and I don't like that because I was going, "Problem!" And just completely diversifying character.
Yeah. Just remember Michael Jackson in the car, and the interviewer was like, "You've been accused of being inappropriate with children." No, that's ignorant. That's all I could come up with.
There used to be a cartoon, right? It was on one of the daft websites. I don't think it was on Newgrounds, but it was on one of the sites, and it was called Michael Jackson Press Statement, right? And I'm no, I am like not emphasizing when I say it was. I don't know how anyone got away with making that. Right,
Yeah.
when he's saying about clearing his name, playing with the kids, and they're saying that there's one. He's like, "Here's me and little Nigel," and like they're playing with swords, but his sword that he goes, "I use a special sword that I had underneath my toga." Basically, portraying Jackson. Well, the little kid, the picture's been drawn, has a sword in his hand, and
Oh fuck.
his one fucking under his fucking toga. I'm just like, nah, you can't get. I don't know how you get away with that. I mean, that used to always be one of the jokes that people used to crack in school. Like when he was going through that trial, was how do you know when it's bedtime in Michael Jackson's house? It's when the big hand touches the little hand.
Oh fuck's sake.
That was one of the jokes that people used to always crack.
Oh god. I think if he was living in nowadays, I think he would have been like named and shamed. But back then, they could get away with hiding a lot of stuff. Like Jimmy Savile, like it didn't even come out until he died.
Even Rolf Alex as well when his fucking scandal came out as well. That was part of the same thing, wasn't it? That was part of the Operation U2 as well, wasn't it? I don't know the nitty gritty. I don't know the full facts.
Yeah.
I was just starting to think it's maybe not the best thing you might be talking about your stream.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really research. I don't know much about it either. I just know that they were not very nice people. But my mom likes to dive deep into all these shitty characters, like watching the crime thrillers and all that, which a lot of women seem to like to do for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I guess you need to like have a woman on to ask about. But I don't think Jailbeam would watch any of that. She'd go, "I don't watch that stuff. I only watch cute things." So maybe Lynn's be more appropriate to ask.
I was actually in Zoom, but she fell asleep, so I finished watching the second Hobbit movie. She's completely crossed out, so I've just muted it up. She has got a camera turned on. I've got it, and I just so that if she does come to, I could just quickly and say like I'm just currently doing this sort of thing and that, and then so that she knows, so that it doesn't look like I've just completely deserted her.
Yeah.
I just let her sleep because I think she was actually up through the whole night last night.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't know, because I went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning after me and Mrs. watched a few episodes of The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Every time I wake up, I get a notification saying Lynn's streamed whenever I was sleeping.
When she's playing a game, she'll just stream straight for the PlayStation.
Yeah. That's pretty handy. But you were speaking about Lord of the Rings. Did you see that video I put up on the videos channel? It's like a parody of Lord of the Rings. It's a cartoon.
What was it in your videos? What?
Yeah, I think I wrote for the heading if Mark was a narrator. Is that
Oh,
one?
right, Lord of the Rings, the pronouns of power.
Yeah.
Watch that.
Because the way the way the narrator talks, it kind of sounds like the way Mark would talk if he was a narrator.
See, I uploaded the Mario Brothers Robot Chicken thing when they take on Vice City.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Somebody must have taken that down because they only re-uploaded that 2 years ago.
Probably.
Yeah. And then you'll get a load of Gen Z ones watching it going, wow, this is really new and unique. Goku versus Diego from Ice Age. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why they give like what would you call him, like a saber-toothed tiger, like a Mexican man's name, but whatever. And then you'll get someone coming in going, "That's not Mexican, you racist."
It actually kind of looks like Goku's just like traversed into the Jungle Book universe and is taking on Shere Khan. Shere Khan is actually a saber-toothed tiger, he's a Mexican tiger.
Yeah. Oh jeez. Oh fuck's sake! I was so close. I only had a little bit of bloody health left. Just beat his bum.
Darn it!
Darn it.
But the other Jill's up there, I don't even know if she's around. If I should be taking her up to map of the day.
I liked whenever I talked about beating the cat's bum that you started talking about Jelbean.
No, that's usually anything cats that does kind of remind you of Jill, because she's obsessed. Well, I didn't say she's obsessed with cats, but she does like she does like. I'm going to choose my next set of words carefully. She does like her cats.
Yeah, she does. Or if Subby was here, she does like her pussy. If Subby was here, she'd say that probably.
Well, I was going to say that, but I was just trying to keep it respectful for a secondary enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I was, speaking of which, I think it was yesterday. I put the letter in the letterbox, minding my own business, and all of a sudden it got pushed out again, and there was this cat's leg just wiggling away, trying to scratch at me from coming out of the letterbox. So I just left it and just walked on. Just went, I'm not risking getting my arm scratched to pieces.
Then you just hear the voice to the levels. Bag off, postman. Jelby not home today.
Oi, put that letter through the letterbox properly. And door to the cat
voice of
still there.
The voice of the Oracle.
Yeah.
I don't think I know anyone like him.
Yeah.
He seems to be this kind of like entire different universe dude. Like it's like he's just quantum leaped from like the world of news.
Yeah.
If the entire planet is just nothing but news and facts and rumors and other horse shit that you want to throw in there, and
Yeah.
he's now like quantum leaped over here to try and spread the word, but what he doesn't realise is he's been met with the rival of the philosopher of no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Run by
And my brother would be a wee bit into politics, but he wouldn't be like the level that otaku's in the news.
I could actually imagine if he was Prime Minister over here.
Otaku.
I would actually be probably twice as fucking scared as I was when the Tories get in. Sorry, bring politics into your shit. I do apologise.
Oh no, I don't like the Tories either.
The only reason I'm saying that is because there's a bit of TTS with, POS when it comes to talking about politics, so you've got to kind of watch.
Oh yeah. I'll just say that the Chancellor is Mark McCambridge's arch enemy because he's
And that is because your daily stream isn't set to mature tag, and you need to be a mature tag to talk politics.
I know. I'm just saying that the Chancellor could be anybody, so they don't know who I'm talking about. But I'm just saying he's Mark's worst enemy because he's expecting. I think he's cutting benefits to to get people back into the workforce.
Let's get started.
Although
You can just imagine, right? The new Chancellor of the Exchequer, Mark McCambridge, is just a picture of him, like, wee thumbs up, smiling, drinking his Wraith energy. And then his slogan underneath is like, people say, I won't save the economy. Oh, shit.
Took you a day. That trip, 3 hours.
Hello all. You forgot to have capitals.
I was just about to say, and I know exactly who Mark's shadow chancellor would be, and she's just spoken in the chat.
Palpatine is my arch enemy. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Palpatine is your arch enemy. My son Veggie says hi.
See how much my
On the voice chat's closed for him tonight.
Oh yeah.
He needs to focus on his schoolwork.
Mark, know that chancellor, you can spin. We're talking about the real budget chancellor.
Well, to be fair, he is a bit like Chancellor Palpatine. He is a wee bit like him, so it's alright. Oh, if I got to play hide
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest. See, because of Samuel L. Jackson, why didn't I just say, in the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
Whoa.
Oh, I just remembered how to play this.
over here. Over here.
Oh dear. Have you ever? I take it you've played VR before, Warden?
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Not played a VR game as such, but I have used a VR kit.
Yeah. Oh, I just happened to pick the right one. I had a 1 in 4 chance there. But yeah, I played it for went to like a VR place for my birthday, and it was quite good. I played Beat Saber, which is Subby's favorite game.
No, Sandroid was our favourite game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so no. Well, it's good because you put it on hard mode especially, and you have these big blocks coming towards you, and you actually have to physically jump out of the way, and like, I sort of had to do like little tap dances to avoid the.
I've got my daughter's Oculus and just sat and watched YouTube. Netflix.
Yeah. Does she have an
Sorry.
Oculus? Did you say?
Of course.
Right.
As much as you want.
Very
So it's on
good.
the right foot.
Uh,
The Oculus is alright, like,
Yeah.
cost a fucking fortune is about 250 quid. Pardon me.
I don't
It's not
feel
cheap.
different.
Of course not.
Because what you do is you set your play zone and you set your floor space,
Yeah.
and you just literally have it's honestly like just jumping into this new universe because the picture's so clear in the Oculus. And
Did not.
when you're watching YouTube and that, especially Netflix, it's like watching a fucking cinema screen. It's a massive screen,
Yeah.
and you just literally sit back and go. Well, I see, like, and even when you're watching Netflix, it's like you're in your own sitting room. I'm like, oh, nice red sofa. Oh, that wee lamp there, that looks nice. Oh, nice wee ornament. Oh, there's a cabinet of ornaments. That's smashing that.
Yeah. And I can't wait for the VR porn. You know.
There's one well, that was going to get mentioned.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got a VR headset down there that you can slide your phone into, but the problem is I've got a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, and it's too big for every VR headset,
Yeah.
so it doesn't fit in it properly.
He may be more
Yeah.
strong than even
But I was using VR for what would be the best way to describe it? I was using VR stuff on YouTube and that for relaxation therapy, if you like, when I was like really bad and my anxiety was really bad
Yeah.
to the point that even Lynn's and that were getting drained by how I was being. Excuse me. So I used that. I'm drinking Diet Cola by the way, so I expect a lot of burps because it's just the gas in it. Like there was one that I did that was quite good. That was like the VR tour in the Big Apple, which was pretty good. There was the roller coaster ones are alright, but you need to watch with them because they can be really bad fucking vertigo.
Yeah.
And there was first time I actually put a VR headset on, I was actually at the caravan, and they had the simulator based one, and the first one I did, it was this kind of weird ride where it swings back and forth but it also rotates, and I tell you, at first I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, and I was shouting it and people could hear me and I didn't realise it's just because the speakers were maybe they weren't as loud as I thought they were, and to me they were. I'm literally going to my daughter, oh this is so cool, this is actually really good, just looking around, and I'm like, oh this is brilliant. And then I stopped because the motion sickness kicked in, and I was literally thinking how long has this got, because I'm about to fucking throw up and ruin this equipment.
If you want the Dragon Ball, I got it.
I never felt any motion sickness, but I take it the ones that I used were probably newer. But we went on this roller coaster one. There were these girls before that were screaming really high pitched. They were women, and then me and my brothers sat on it, and we were as quiet as if we were at a funeral, because it wasn't even scary. It was just showing you like going down the roller coaster, and the chair vibrated a bit, but that was it.
This one, it wasn't. You've got to realise this wasn't just the headset you were putting in. You were sitting on a chair that also moved like the old simulator rides did.
Yeah.
Think the first Bean movie when he goes in that ride, the dim thing, you know, the one he rigs and makes it go fucking super fast. He was flying off the chairs.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but just with the VR headset on.
Yeah.
It did give me really bad motion sickness to the point that VR went from virtual reality to vomit.
Well, they say VR's getting better, the resolution's better, so it decreases the chance of getting motion sick. So
the underwater one never gave me motion sickness, but it was actually it was like watching like a demo of Subnautica with some of the fucking creatures you saw under it. It was like being under the water outside Otto Gunga for the Phantom Menace.
yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the Phantom Menace, the very first Star Wars episode.
Oh yeah, I have, yeah. It's
It would be Otto Gunga. It's a safe city. It's where I grew up.
Can you take us there? No.
And I know was that the one whenever Obi-Wan and Darth Vader were fencing with their lightsabers?
Fencing?
Yeah, they were. It wasn't like a really intense fight. It was more like they were sort of. It was like they were fencing each other. They had they had like the lightsaber, and they're going on guard, on guard. And then
the Phantom Menace is the one that Qui-Gon Jinn.
oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm with you.
Obi-Wan's still quite young, and it's when they go to Tatooine and they meet the young Anakin building his pod racer.
Yeah, I remember it now. So do Jar Jar Binks.
It's the lightsaber battle with Darth Maul.
Yeah.
And the first one, he's got the double lightsaber and the kind of like red and black face paint with the sort of the 5 horns on his forehead.
Yeah. Darth Maul was a pretty good bad guy, I think. It's too bad he was only in one film.
The thing is, this is one thing I don't actually understand. When you look at his movement with a lightsaber, especially from the fight, Qui-Gon duels with him in the Tatooine desert, and then the final battle showdown with Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul himself.
Yeah.
And you've got two highly skilled Jedi against one dude with a double lightsaber, and yeah, it's a film, I get it, it's all choreographed moves, but if you were to look at it from a kind of real perspective, like they couldn't, the two of them couldn't stop him. He ends up doing away with Qui-Gon and almost doing away with Obi-Wan. He's hanging from the fucking thing down there. Right, he kicks his lightsaber off. He never thinks to look at Qui-Gon and see there's another lightsaber there. Or do you know what? I'll sweep that one off as well. Right. But what actually Obi-Wan does is he looks towards Qui-Gon. I'm like, how the fuck can he see him? He's doing this. He's about 2-3 feet down this hole. How can he see where his corpse is at? He's looking there, and then all of a sudden you see the lightsaber moving. Next minute he jumps up, grabs it, and then strikes him, and then Darth Maul dies. I'm like, that took 3 seconds. You could easily have just went, yeah, he's dead and all. As he's jumping up, I fucking, did he just have that brain fart right there? Like all of a sudden, I suck as a Dark Lord. I'm just going to let him kill me. Just going to let him jump out that hole.
Yeah.
He's got a lightsaber. Cut his fucking hands off. Make him fall. Kill him. You know. It's like.
Yeah.
This guy, he's been trained really well. I bet he's not been trained really well to fucking kill people. He was more than happy to put a lightsaber through Qui-Gon's chest and kill him, but he wouldn't cut Obi-Wan's hands off down a friggin' hole that he's hanging for.
I know. Yeah, Obi-Wan.
I'd like to see Obi-Wan as a Sith Lord. Pretty fun.
Oh Jesus.
The fact that she's actually not reappeared in the chat makes me wonder if she's heard my voice and went, nah, sod that, I'm away.
She's probably just like, I don't know what to say. But she'll probably go, my first degree is everybody has to say hello to me. Second of all the guys have to tell me I'm pretty. I don't know. Mark, you'll be my personal servant. Maybe Mark could be her. Oh no, I suppose Kai would be her apprentice.
I'm literally sitting trying to think of something to say here. I'm like completely, like, no idea what to add to this segment. But
Are you talking about me?
No, we're not. We are not talking about you. We have not spoke about you tonight, honest.
Yeah, exactly.
150% not talking about you.
As my dad would sing, "You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you." That's the way he sings. But maybe you're wondering why I'm putting on that voice. That's the way he talks.
I said that try to sing Carly Simon. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, exactly.
You walked into the party like you were walking to a yacht.
I never even heard that song. Only because Veggie was talking to me the same time you guys were talking. See, Veggie's voice distorted it.
With all due respect, like, neither of us could care if Joe Biden was talking to you. We were not talking about it.
Yeah.
And the fact that Mark said yes just to try and really make us look like idiots didn't work.
He failed. I don't believe you're really a doctor. Account number? Well, a doctor can be many things.
It's the name I've ever seen.
Yeah. I think I've seen him before.
Do you know, I've got a newsflash for you, pal. I don't believe you're an account number.
Exactly.
The next time, Aaron, just do your stream in a lab coat. Stethoscope.
Well, I would, but the white makes the picture look really washed out. I have actually tried that before. Right. That's defeated Mark's archenemy for a second time. So, whenever this character who Goku's fighting came in, I said, Mark, you know this guy? And he goes, oh, I couldn't forget him. As if he was Mark's archenemy that he fought 10 years ago. Couldn't forget a guy like that. Why fight?
Just going to mute for a second, alright? Give me a
Yeah,
second there.
yeah, no bother. Yeah. Right. Look at the snot coming out of his nose.
I can beat you with my bare hands.
I made a clip. Alright. I need to put I need to check that clip. Let's see. Yes, you did, Jay.
Like, no idea.
Oh, I see.
Sofian, I bet you think this song is about you.
That's the way he sings, but maybe you're Wonder Man putting on that voice, that's the way he talks. Right. Very good, Jelvin. I'm just saying if there's any new gaming news to talk about. So there is. I don't think there was. There's something TikTok's ugly NPC in real life. Have you heard of this, Jel? Since your son is from Gen Z, about what is it? There's young people treating everyone around them like they're from, like they're characters in a video game. So they essentially harass them because oh, they're not a real person, so I can act whatever way I want around them. It's kind of a weird phenomenon. I don't think I haven't seen it happen over here, but maybe it happens in America. Let's go give it to you. Alright, so if I die once, I have to fight this guy twice every time I die. That bloody sucks. I know he's like a big boss and all, but that's a bit cheap. No, I haven't heard. Well, now you have.
You just wait. You're gonna regret this.
So Mark, how does it feel to be a mod on Jelbean's channel? I seen the big news. I seen your name's now pink, or reddish pink. This is how a real martial arts match would go down. Meh, I don't care. Fair enough.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh, for God's sake, you got me off guard, damn it. Oh yeah, beat him. Casper's having a wee pup mirror. Yes.
You will pay.
Shaking in his sleep. Right, we've seen this before. Oh fuck's sake, what a cheap shite. Who could play that game?
You just wait. You're gonna regret this.
I know how much Jelbean loves long fights. We're gonna try and look at a truck tomorrow. Very, very American. If you want to be a real American, you need to drive a truck.
You just wait.
You gonna get a Hummer, Jelbean? God's sake, let me... Oh, fuck's sake.
Let's go, kid.
Let's go give it to you. Yeah, right.
Let's go, kid.
Let's go give it to you. Oh, fuck. No! How dare you do that?
Let's go, kid.
Fuck's sake. Ah!
You just wait.
I wonder if I can spam. Oh, fuck, I can't. Those things are so expensive. I'd imagine. But is a truck not like... A truck wouldn't be very fuel efficient, would it? Like, would you not be better getting something that is a bit easier on the gas, as you Americans would say?
You're gonna regret this.
Like, it could be expensive to run a truck.
You're gonna regret this. You're gonna regret this.
I'm hoping I'm not going to be stuck on this guy for too long. I highly doubt I'm going to beat him this time, but I'm just getting some practice in. Hey, big lad. Oh fuck, I actually dodged it. Some crack have actually beat him. Ah, no! Oh, no! I knew I wasn't gonna win. Ah, no! That's fucking cheap as hell. Not really filled about a truck, but whatever we need. Yeah, but is there no cars? Like, surely you could find yourself a car. You know, or is this the Oracle? Is this the Oracle's request that you get a truck?
You're gonna regret this.
If we're gonna be an American family, we need a truck.
Let's go.
Why don't stop pushing? Otaki wants a truck. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was him.
You're gonna regret this.
I couldn't imagine you, Jill, being wanting an out-and-out truck.
Let's go, kid.
Although I did see like a tiny granny driving a big 4x4 one time, and she could just about see over the dashboard. It was an accident waiting to happen. That imagine that would be you, Jelvin. You need to get like a booster seat. Oh shit. Oh fuck's sake, I blocked that. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Let's go, kid.
Okay, I guess that choke has been overused before.
You just wait.
You just wait. Marky boy, are you gonna come on the voice chat since it's so quiet?
You're gonna regret this.
Or are you too busy playing the silent man? Or I don't know, whatever comparison you can make.
Let's go, kid.
Freddy Krueger or
Let's go.
Jason Voorhees? No. I am not. I am too shy. Or maybe he's too busy listening to the Kai. I'm taking he's listening to Kai's stream as well. That's why he's not coming on.
You're gonna regret this.
Bullshit. You're out for the count. Freddy Krueger, what the fuck?
You will
Right. Gotta make a save state here. Oh. Hopefully I don't need to use it. Kid is not streaming. Oh well, I don't know. Mark's being Mark, I suppose. Take it if you, Jill, being Veggie is watching the TV or whatever. Oh. Jeez, Christ, this guy. Oh, he counted me. Yes, he is. I knew it. Take that. Alright.
You're gonna regret this.
Is that all you got?
You just wait.
This is probably going to be the hardest boss in the game, I would say. Oh, fuck. Oh, got him.
You just wait.
Oh, that takes up energy when you do that counter. I see. That's interesting. Fuck. It's like a game of intricate chess. Oh fuck, I let my guard down too much. I let my guard down. Come on. I nearly beat him, come on. Nearly there. Oh.
You're gonna regret this.
So close.
You're gonna regret this.
Fuck, what's he up to? What are you up to? Ah, got him. Oh fuck, oh fuck, it's getting tight now. Jesus Christ. Come on. Oh no! Jesus Christ, no! Oh no. You have to master the pixels. It's all about the pixel perfect timing. That is. That's what it's all about. Oh shit. He's so much easier when he has his clothes on. Does he get some sort of power boost when he takes his shirt off? What the hell is this all about? Let's go give it to you.
You're gonna regret this.
Shit, fuck. Ah, no. That's bullshit.
Let's go, kid.
Oh, you can. Oh, that's interesting. That might give me a hint. Of course, the little boy would lose. Not necessarily, Mark. You have to. He'll win the 99th time. Like this guy's hundreds of years old. But I'm. Oh fuck! So he put my guard. God's sake! All right, just beat me.
You just wait. You're gonna regret this.
I'll go on these anyway. So. Veggie is gonna pop on. Right, okay. As long as he turned the TV off.
Let's go, kid. Let's go, kid. You just wait.
did. Good. It's funny, I remember Jel being saying how much she hated long fights, and this has just been one long fight that I've been having.
Let's go, kid.
God's sake.
Let's go, kid. You're gonna regret this. You just wait.
I think this guy's in his 200s, age-wise, if I remember correctly. And Goku's about... What age is Goku? I think he's 13 in this, but because he's a Saiyan, they make him really... Saiyans grow at different rates, they don't grow like humans. That's why he's so tiny. Oh, fuck's sake. Took him like that game. Oh, fucking asshole. Using that fucking move. I'm using the save state. Just to hurry things along here. Right. Oh, super guard. Take that. Did you just say that motherfucker is 13? The kid is, yeah. It's but he's an alien, that's why he's not a human. And then whenever he turns 18, he grows the height of a normal man, so I don't know how to explain it. He's about this height whenever he turns 15. He's that tiny, and then you see a time skip when it goes 3 years later, and he's the height of a normal man. So I don't. It's weird. I don't get it. It's probably due to lazy writing, but they chalk it down to the fact he's an alien. Bro, he's like 3. Well, I'd say he looks more like he's 7. Barely took any damage off him. I was so close to beating this guy one time. It's a pain in the arse. Marcus here you go. But you like hard games, Aaron? I'm not really too fond of difficulty spikes, like, because the rest of the game's really easy and then it gets really hard for the boss. I mean, it's alright, but I'd prefer the rest of the game was difficult as well. Just join, Veggie. Pretty sure you're not 3 feet tall at 7? Well, I don't know how tall he is. General Tao, I don't think is particularly tall. He's the same height as me, about 5'8", I think. I don't know. The Dragon Ball heights are pretty messed up, so I don't know what height he is. There's one source says he's 5'8", and our source says the man I'm fighting 6 foot tall. So I don't know. I don't know. Finally, I beat him. About bloody time. Hey Aaron, if you're in voice chat, may I join? Well, I'll just wait for the cutscene to play it here, Veggie, and then you may as well join when the cutscene ends here. I'll just take a wee minute. What should I do? I don't know. I'm just a kid. I don't remember him saying that in the anime. Fucking hell, is he? Is that where Warden's? Oh, what's that? It's a. Alright, you can come on now, Veg. The cutscene's over.
Next, I'll get all the Dragon Balls and bring your
Oh, there he
dad
is.
back.
How's it going?
It's going alright.
That's good. So your dad's gonna get a big truck then?
They were separate before. Would be searching for the Dragon
I guess, yeah.
Balls. Oh,
Yeah.
right. This must
You looking forward to it?
I'm off.
Well, it's like a...
Sure.
d-
I'll beat 'em all up for you, okay?
It's
Come on,
it's kind of built like a truck, but also car-ish. But
Alright. It's not.
they don't really explain how it's like built.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like a hybrid between the two. It's not. It's bigger than a car, but it's smaller than a truck.
I'm not really sure on size, but it's something like that.
Yeah. As Jelbeam would say,
It's Optimus Prime.
as Jelbeam would say, size doesn't matter. Don't get offended, Jelbeam. It's Optimus Prime. We'll make sure there's no issues.
Man, I should have clipped that. That would have been funny.
Yeah. I know Jelbeam clipped me and Warden singing. Well, me
Too
putting
late
on
now.
me putting on my dad's voice. when I
If I
was
clipped that right and then, that would have been funny. But now it's kind of too late.
Well, I think there's a bit of there's a delay on the stream, so you might not actually be too late.
With Mercenary Tao's Dragon Balls in hand,
Well,
Goku's sights
the
are set on the
that part where you
Roman army base.
said the size didn't matter, it's already passed
Yeah.
on the delay, so.
Eagerly awaiting who he
Alright,
expects
okay.
to be Tao, returning with the Dragon Balls. The final confrontation is near.
Alright, so we're on to the next. I'm not. That's good. Warden must be away
I
for a
got the
while.
yard mode today.
Yeah. He must be talking to Linz, I'd say. Mark, are you gonna come on since Veggie's on now? Just come back. No.
Mark, turn your voice chat.
Been shut down. What's going on here? Bring up the radar.
It's a
Commander, that's not
that Lord of the there's in the videos tab. I put a Lord of the Rings video, and it sounds a wee bit like Mark talking if he was a narrator. Reader beware, you're in for a scare. Is that a ghost? What do you call those books? Ghost something. Fuck, I forget the name of it. I used to read them all the time. Goosebumps. That's it.
Oh, Goosebumps.
Yeah, Goosebumps. I used to read them all the time when I was a kid. Used to be addicted to them.
There was some Goosebumps books that I liked, but others were.
Yeah. Although, despite me reading so many of them, I don't really remember too much of them. I remember one where there are these two kids trapped in a room with this giant spider. I think that's the only one I can remember. Actually, I think there was another one where they went trick or treating, but I don't know what happened. I just remember they went trick or treating and that was it. But, yeah, there's that.
There's some Goosebumps films where actually there's two of them where the mask is like sort of real. Anyway, the first one is a girl where she puts on this like a goblin looking mask.
Yeah.
And then the last time she puts it on, it like sticks to her
Face.
it's kind of the same for when the boy did it in the second one, but only he wore a old man mask.
Yeah. Is it like The Mask, the film where the mask takes over the person?
It doesn't really take over the person, it just... The kids are still who they are,
Yeah.
but... Kinda like... If I remember... Okay, the one where the mask changes the boy to be old, the mask, after a while, makes the boy feel older and sound old, but he's still a kid.
Yeah.
But then the girl, she's obviously still a girl. And then she made this, like, what's it called? Hey, what are the art projects called where you take, like, a newspaper, or you do a balloon first, then you take some newspaper, you do, like, glue and stuff. What's that called?
The only thing I can think of is origami, but I don't remember a balloon
Oh,
being
paper
involved.
mache.
Paper mache.
Yeah, paper mache.
Yeah.
She made, like, this paper mache head of herself, and then put it on like this pole or a stick, or whatever it was. And then she put on this goblin-looking mask, and she made it so that her costume as a goblin was carrying her head.
Yeah.
And then sometime in the movie, the fake head kind of like blinks and says something,
Right.
but I don't really, I don't remember what the fake head said.
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird.
But you've never read any of the books?
I've read a few, but I don't remember which ones I've read.
Well, for me,
It was a while back when I was in elementary still.
yeah, for me it was.
I think it was in my old school.
For me, it was 20 years ago. It could have been longer than 20 years ago. So of course, I don't really remember any of them. I just remember I read quite a few of them.
The two newer ones that I've seen that has Jack Black in it of the Goosebumps movies.
Was this when
The
he
first
was?
one.
Was he popular at
Huh?
this stage, or was he a new actor? Like, did he have a big role?
Well, the two newer Goosebumps. First, it had a newer looking version of Slappy.
Yeah.
And then, basically, the books had locks on them because, Stein, the guy that Jack Black played as,
Who your
he
mom
had a
was a crush on?
typewriter, well, a special typewriter that if someone were to unlock a book, ink would come off the page and the monster from the story would come to life.
Yeah.
And then only way to trap the monster back into the book is to get close to the monster
Yeah.
and get the monster back into the book, and then get it locked again.
Right.
But I think my favorite part of the movie was the
Is that your mom calling you? Oh, it's the otaku. The otaku magnet has entered the building.
That one. I don't know if he knows it from
Oh yeah, I heard him. I heard him in the background there. So that.
Yeah, but he's talking to my mom.
All right. I couldn't really make out the sound of the voice. I just heard a voice in the background.
Yeah. Anyway, I think my favorite part was the gummy bears part, where
Gummy bears part?
yeah, the gummy bears. Wait, was it gummy bears? Yeah, there was gnomes and gummy bears in it.
Yeah.
Where the gnomes, they look friendly at first, then they start throwing stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if the gummy bears was in the second one.
Yeah.
It was one of the newer ones that it was in. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't remember because I never watched the movies.
Oh.
Yeah, I've only just read the books. Mark, you have a good memory of old things. If you're still there, tell us about any of the books or the films you remember. I'm sure he knows all about it, but wherever he wants to talk, that's another thing. But I remember this show called Ghost Stories, and it was a wee bit like Goosebumps.
Oh, the second one. Okay.
Gummy Bears is the second film. Mark, I was hoping for a bit more input.
One.
Yeah. There's only so much I can joke about Jellybean having a crush on Jack Black.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now, Ghost Stories was good because you get like, there would always be something at the end. Like, there were these two kids, and they meet these two kids on the beach, and they end up being the ancestors of the kids who try to take over the kids' bodies, and they end up getting away from the kids, and the kids are like, "You don't understand. We died when we were kids. Why can't we just have your bodies now?" They just disappear, and then there's another. Jellybean, it's called sarcasm, and I clearly said joke. There's another one whenever this guy. There's another one whenever this guy was a firefighter, and he was like, "Oh, I love putting out fires," and then at the end, there's this. He's putting out this fire, and it won't go out, and all of a sudden you hear this voice, and he goes, "So you like putting out fires, do you? Well, you'll be putting out fires forever," and it just fades to black. But you don't know where the sinister voice came from. As they just put it in at the end. It was funny. And then there's this other one where this guy was driving a car, and he seen like this dead girl in the car, and he ended up crashing the car and dying.
Is Ghost Stories like Goosebumps, or is it a bit different than Goosebumps?
I think it's very similar to Goosebumps. I think they copied Goosebumps. So my hubby just told me the truck was sold. Well, I'm sure there'll be another vehicle you find. It's not like there's a shortage of vehicles. Back from love making. Could have been, Mark. You never know. Although I don't think Veggie will want to hear about that.
No, I do not.
You know, fair enough. I don't really want to hear Goku keeps talking about his two balls. I don't really want to hear about that either, but he keeps bringing it up.
Why is... Wait, never mind.
Well, he's referring to the Dragon Balls, but the way he says it...
Oh, Dragon Balls,
yeah. He keeps... The way he says it, if somebody didn't know what Dragon Ball was, it wouldn't sound very appropriate. There's another one we're going to look at tomorrow. Yeah. It's not a truck. I haven't heard, I don't think Otaku's been on your streams in a while, Jellybean, has he? 'Cause I liked it when he came on the streams because he was quite funny. He would like put ice cubes down Jellybean's back.
I think he's only been on Mom's stream like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Jelbean's like, no, I don't want him back. I remember he was supposed to start his own live streams. He still hasn't done that yet. Yeah, Casper's just left the room there. He has. He was gonna do like a political stream sort of thing. Would have been interesting to hear. I mean, I probably wouldn't have agreed with a lot of it, but it would have been entertaining to watch. Because he's quite good.
Either that or him screaming, just working on some wood stuff sometime.
I can imagine him doing like a prank channel with and Jelbean being the constant victim. That's another prank. Come back next week. Come back next week where I torture my wife.
Both me and Dad like to scare my mom a lot.
Yeah. I'd say it'd be very easy to do. That would.
Just hide behind a wall or hide by a wall or hide behind the open shed door.
Yeah.
Then when Mom walks out, just scare her.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's funny.
You could put on like a Freddy Krueger mask, and
Oh, that I don't have.
yeah. Well, you get like a horror mask of some sort, and
Well,
just
I did have my my orange metallic pumpkin mask with the foam, the little foam part, with like for your forehead. That part kind of broke off somehow.
yeah.
I kind of wish I kept the mask because I like the mask. It was cool looking. But I still have the Reaper costume. The orange metallic mask didn't come with the Reaper costume. Originally, it was... Okay. Have you ever heard of or watched any of the Scream movies?
I have. Thanks to the lemon and the ice cream, Jelbean.
Anyway.
I watched the parody of it. What do you call it? Scary Movie.
Originally, it was the Scream guy with the Scream costume, but I didn't want the Scream mask, so I bought two masks. The mask that was in the costume package, and then a separate mask, which is the orange metallic mask.
Yeah.
I threw out the Scream mask so I can wear the orange metallic mask.
Yeah.
So my costume was a pumpkin reaper.
Right.
Because it was the cloak of a reaper and a orange metallic plastic mask.
Yeah.
And it looked like the mask looked like a pumpkin scarecrow, but it was like a shiny orange, so metallic. So I went as a pumpkin reaper.
Very good. But if you're gonna scare Jelbean, you'd have to get a mask without her knowing about it, like buy a mask, and then so she sees it, go, what the hell's that? So it couldn't be.
My friend, he has a werewolf mask, so I could ask for my friend if I can borrow that someday.
Well, but now she knows. Well, she'll probably forget. She'll probably forget that we talked about this, so it's probably all right. Just do it like a month later, and she forgets.
Yeah.
And bring the werewolf mask. So, oh my God, Cal! Again.
Again, with a different mask. Come on.
Yeah.
Why a werewolf mask? Isn't that too scary? Speaking of werewolf masks, when I was younger, at the time when we were living in Michigan still, I wanted to be a werewolf, but my mom said that was too scary, and I was like, oh, that's scary. It's a werewolf costume.
I know. Jelbean's like the easily
At the
scared
time,
type.
I didn't think that it was scary looking. I thought it was cool looking at
Yeah.
the time. And like, how is a costume of a werewolf scary? Actually, my friends wear a costume of a werewolf.
You get some women that are very frightened. Like there was this woman that me and Mark went to the cinema with, and it was a horror film, and she had her eyes covered the whole time, and she was whimpering. So there is some of them that are extremely sensitive. And then you get other ones like my mother who just do not care. They just go, I had 3 kids. I can take anything. So it's like the complete opposite of Jelbean. How's the farm? Farm? What are you talking about?
Huh? What's farm?
I don't know. What Mark's on there?
There ain't no farm here, you little sorry about farm.
As he's talking about, is he talking about Jelbean playing that video game one? I remember she was playing this video game, Veggie's Grandpa's Farm.
Oh, I mean, well, they had a farming, well,
Wasn't a proper farm.
like farmhouse place,
Yeah. So
or just what?
so it wasn't a proper farm then. It was just like a farmhouse that he has.
It was kind of, well, not really a proper farm, but like it was sort of farm-like. I mean, there was stuff growing, but
Yeah.
not like a whole lot.
Yes. So it's, he just grows stuff, but he's not actually a farmer or
They had,
anything
like,
like that.
There's like a few apple trees, a raspberry bush, and some other stuff I don't remember.
My mom has an apple tree. Does that make her a farmer, Mark? Because she actually gave me one of the apples and said, "Try this out." And it wasn't bad. I was glad I wasn't poisoned, because I know some apples are poisonous. So I'm glad I.
Okay, so my grandpa's farmhouse, it's not really his farmhouse. It's more like a little cottage that my great grandma I used to live in, but now my Uncle Gene and Aunt Sue live in it.
Yeah. Jelbean was just saying there.
The inside is nice looking. I mean, it's a small little cottage, but for a old looking but small cottage, it's pretty nice.
Right. Yeah. It would be interesting to grow your own stuff, because the prices are going up. Like, if you could grow your own food, that would save you money. That would.
Like corn, tomatoes,
Apples.
yeah, apples.
Bananas.
Would pumpkins count as
Yeah.
food? Because you can make a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, you can eat pumpkins. Yeah, you can eat the insides of them.
You can eat pumpkins.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It wouldn't really be my cup of tea, pumpkin, but yeah, it's definitely safe to consume. Obviously, you'd have to.
Would it be like does it gotta be a specific kind of pumpkin that can
No,
be
I don't.
edible, or is like
I don't think so. Let's see.
like just like pumpkin itself? Like, if you're not making a pumpkin pie, or just take the seeds out and carve out the pumpkin guts.
Right.
The singing stuff.
It's actually, I've actually just found a
Like cook
picture.
the pumpkin and then do it that way and then eat it.
Right. Well, let me see if I can get your thing. I'll send it to Jellybean as well in case she decides to make you make you some pumpkin date or whatever. There. So I've just sent you the picture, which shows you what you can eat. It was mostly a potato farm, right? Very good. The potato. Oh. I was like, I'm Irish, and I did an awful Irish impression there. You eat the potato. There's a lot of different.
Flesh. Smaller pumpkins are delicious in pies and breads. Larger pumpkins are delicious in soups and curries. Skin.
She's a farmer's
Edible
daughter, that's why she's pretty.
and small varieties. The gem squash? Never heard of that one. Guts make a great base for broth and mulled wine. There's
Do you-
pumpkin wine.
Do you know what we need? We need Otaku on.
See,
So whenever
delicious when roasted.
Mark, when you call Jellybean pretty and Otaku sees it, 'cause I want to see what happens. Will he care or will he start having a go at Mark? It's like,
In my DMs, mom's like, did you add a pug gift to my favorites? I go, LOL. Yeah. She goes, funny. I go, lol.
yeah, fair enough. It's like,
Because I was on a computer and I put a pug gift to her favorites.
yeah.
It was
It's,
funny.
I know it's unrelated, but I think it's every stream that Jellybean's on, Mark always has to say she's pretty. Like nearly everyone. That is. I think she knows that you're in there, Mark. You don't have to keep going on. Just waiting for this guy to throw his bloody bomb. It's funny because the dog soldiers look a wee bit like Casper in this game the other day. My dog Casper, the wee there's soldiers, they have like the dog face throwing the bombs. They look a wee bit like Casper the other day.
Speaking of Casper, have you ever watched the Ghost Casper movie?
No, I think Warden has.
You never watched Casper?
I never watched the movie. I watched the series. I remember years, like over 20 years ago. So, I don't really know. I wouldn't remember any. I just remember what just remember the main character's like an innocent kid and his three brothers are like assholes to him.
Yeah.
That's where my
wait,
knowledge ends.
Is the series like a newish cartoon? Is it?
I have no idea. I just remember this is like way back in the 90s. I'm talking.
Casper. Oh, 90s. Wait, what? Hold on, I gotta look this up.
I'm talking about this is way back in the late 90s. That's what I'm on about.
90s. Casper. SERRES?
CASPER.
Is it called the Spooktacular New Adventures of Casper?
I wouldn't remember,
that one?
Veggie. It's been too long ago. It's longer than you've been alive, so I wouldn't remember.
It says here that February 24th, 1996, hold on, I think I'm reading the wrong thing. I'll go to the Wikipedia.
Yeah. It's good. I remember back when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game. I'd always have to believe my brother's rules because if it didn't, he'd beat me up. But nowadays you can just look it up online and go, actually, it says you can't do this, but he probably still would have beat me up anyway.
The only one that shows when I typed in 90s Casper series was only the Spooktacular New Adventures of Casper. That's all only one that showed up.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's probably the one you watched, maybe.
Yeah, it could have been. A long time ago. Sjelby knows it's very hard to remember stuff that happened so long ago.
Mom, have you ever watched the spectacular new
She won't
Adventures of
remember.
Casper?
I'll bet money she won't remember. And no using Google, Jelby, that's
I'm gonna
cheating.
read the year because I didn't read the year it was.
Yeah. No,
let's
I
see.
knew she wouldn't remember.
Yeah, it was a February 24th, 1996. The Spectacular New Adventures of Casper with
I was 4
I can't
back
even read
then.
that name. The Continuing Adventures of Casper, the Ghostly Trio, and Harvey's based on the popular 1995 movie.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different from what I was reading in my head.
Well, I'm sure Mark would know quite a lot about Casper if he bothered to partake in the voice chat or text chat. He's
Mark, have
Mr.
you seen it or no?
He's Mr. Retro. He is. Just the dreaded silence. He might have stepped away from his computer.
Maybe.
The man of mystery. Known him for 15 years. He still surprises me. Casper got Clint Eastwood. You're gonna have to provide a bit of context, champ.
Clint Eastwood? Huh? What do you mean Clint Eastwood?
He's gonna have to explain himself on that one. Hi.
Choose what
Mark.
saga you want to try out. All right, let's get started.
Have you seen Warden play Casper on the PlayStation 1, Veggie? He did it for a few
I feel like-
streams.
Commander, we should evacuate.
Once, but that was like maybe.
He played it that many times, he knows it off by heart, like he was going through all the corridors and he memorized it all.
He has already beaten our most
Wait,
search scouts,
what?
sir. It may be
How
just a
are we?
matter of time
How is
before we're
he
done.
in the Casper movie? I've seen Casper so many times. I never. Hold on. I gotta look this up. I've seen it so many times. I didn't even know that he was in the movie. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure if Mark said it, it's true. Like, Mark's pretty accurate when it comes to stuff like that. There's a blackface racist guy in this game. Yeah, Dragon Ball was made in the late 1980s? The original Dragon Ball was made. So this is back whenever Japan was still racist. They still are a wee bit racist, Japan, but they were a lot more racist back then. Dragon Ball.
Oh wait a minute, he was, because he did the bathroom scene where one of the ghosts took over the girl's dad's body, and then the ghosts were screwing with them, and then they made the guy look like they made the dad look like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember now.
Mark, in answer to your question, Dragon Ball was created in 1984. This is referencing the series back in the 1980s, so they're using all the characters back then. I mean, they probably should have censored them in some way, but they haven't. But yeah, this show's based in the 1980s. That's why he looks like that. I think they have darkened his lips though. I think his lips aren't quite as red as what I remember them. So they have darkened his lips a wee bit, I think.
What do you mean, sir?
Oh, they've given the officer black. They've given him Piccolo's voice. What do you mean, sir? Sounds to me a bit like Warden. You're doing this so you can make yourself taller, Commander.
Speaking of water, where is he?
I think he's talking to Linz or something, or his kids are distracting him.
Oh, it's not even in the voice chat no more. He left.
What's up?
I'm looking in the voice chat and he's not even there anymore.
I know, he must be away. He must be busy. Warden's quite busy, so he is.
Yeah.
Context word turned into Rodney Dangerfield, then keeps turning into the Crypt Keeper. Trust Mark to remember all this. Yeah, so you didn't see it in the thing, but Officer Black shot Commander Red, but obviously you're just see it, you can't see it, you just have to imagine it.
It is time to rebuild it. You have no right to lead us. I will rule the world instead.
Right. Here I am, is this the place? Right. We have to fight Officer Black and his big robot now.
Was it you or was it a warden that was playing a game that had a game character who I thought that looked like the Upper Punch kid on the Upper Punch bottle?
I think that was me.
Are you the boss of the
Oh.
Red
Oh, yeah, it was me, yeah.
Yes. As of a
Oh.
few minutes ago,
But the kid that you were thinking of, that was a hat. The kid I was controlling was that was his actual hair.
we do this instead.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying the way he dressed,
We could rule the
Yeah.
world.
he looked like the Upper Punch kid.
Gotta get back Upa's dad.
Yeah.
Your soldier killed him.
I can kind of see where you're coming from with the comparison, but I don't think there was much of a comparison other than having the red hair.
Stand a chance against
But
my battle jacket.
is Morgan gonna stream today? I have no idea, Joe.
Start
You have to
rebuilding my
ask him.
army by killing you first.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? I forgot. You fool! Are you ready to die? If you ever watched much of Dragon Ball Z, Veggie,
I've seen the old Dragon Ball, not much of the newer ones.
yeah. Have you watched the original Dragon Ball where Goku's a little kid?
I think so.
Yeah. It's good. Be too violent for Gel Beam, but yeah. It's good. Hoping this guy's easier than Everboyo. I'm dead. I don't know what to talk about now. But, all I can think of, this part kind of looks like the scene in Shrek 2, whenever the giant gingerbread man is storming the castle, and the what do you call the fairy grandmothers doing the big song.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Shrek 2.
Oh, Shrek 2. Oh.
Yeah, do you know in the final scene whenever they create the giant gingerbread man to storm the castle, and the soldiers are trying to fend it off, and the fairy godmothers singing "Where have all the good men gone? Where are all the gods?" And she sings that big.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't
It's
know.
a very memorable scene. And she goes, "I need a hero. All right, Gingy, let's do this." And
Oh yeah, that part I know.
yeah, that's what the scenery here kind of reminds me of. The town before they get to the castle. It's the town before they get there. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh. Why did Mark just put that in the chat? 20
I have no idea. Because it's Mark. Mark is unique. I would love to see Mark have a girlfriend. I'd love to see, like, would he still call Jelbeam pretty if he had a girlfriend? How would his girlfriend react to his fascination or obsession of Jellybean.
His girlfriend be like, "Are you cheating on me?"
No? Why would you think I'm cheating on you? Because you're obsessed with this Jellybean girl. God help her.
Who is this Jellybean girl?
She'd be like,
so pretty.
there'd be like some arguments between the two on private chat and Jellybean on a Discord.
Sure.
So I just got talking to Mark's girlfriend and she called me a hussy. It's like, why would she do that? It's so rude. It's like big long paragraphs. And you'd have Angel. I think Mark would end up falling out with Jellybean because I don't know. This
An argument between Mark and two women.
yeah.
Oh,
Or
God.
maybe they just accept each
Poor
other.
Mark.
They might just eventually accept each other.
Eventually.
Well, Jellybean, how do you think it would go? Like, how do you think if Mark had a girlfriend and she found out about...
Mark, God help her.
Yeah. What would... If she found out that he's been calling you pretty for so long, how do you think it would go down? That's what I want to know. Because she would find out eventually, like, you wouldn't be able to keep that secret for forever.
Right. But the thing is, how would she find out?
Well, she'd probably find out, like, sometimes women like to look at their man's phone, or maybe she glances over his laptop and sees, the day Mark stops calling me pretty, I would miss that, yeah. Like, you would get Jellybean messaging Mark, why don't you call me pretty anymore? And then the girlfriend would see that, and she goes, why is she wanting you to call her pretty? I'm your girlfriend, not her. And then, so, I think it would, I think at least at the start there'd be a wee bit of hostility between the two women.
And then Mark just calling her nice, so pretty. Ow, my knee!
Yeah. Is that you saying "ow my knee"? Or?
Yeah, that was me.
Because I know Jellybean's done that as well.
I hit my knee on the back of my desk, but like the inside back, because I scooted in too far, and I have my left knee more out than my right knee, so that's why I said ow, because I hit my knee on it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because I'm sitting crisscross.
I find it shocking that Goku can't do a double jump, even though he's like a superpowers. One of the few games he can't do a bloody double jump. But okay. No, I will not take that. Oh shit. Damn it. Jellybean, if Mark had a girlfriend, you would have to let him go. Like, you would have to accept that Mark can't call you pretty anymore. Like, you wouldn't be able to... Or else, Mark's girlfriend would be...
Pretty upset.
Yeah, exactly. You'd make a wee enemy. You would.
Anime, but in real life.
Yeah. I know I would be okay. I find it hard to believe that Frieza is now stronger than Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct?
Instinct? It's
Yeah.
instinct, not instinct.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, Mark, it's only temporary. You know what Dragon Ball's like? Somebody temporarily is the strongest and then they get overtaken. In a flash, it's always the way. I'd be happy for Mark, yeah. I think we all would be. I think you would need to adjust though, Jellybean, to be honest. But, I don't know.
Hey mom, do you have to work today still?
Probably
If
Yep.
Here goes.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose. Oh no. Mark's brother offered to set him up with a girlfriend, but he wasn't interested.
Wait, Mark has a brother?
Mark has 3 brothers?
He has 3?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mark's brothers are a lot older than him. Like, they'd all be in their late 30s, early 40s. Mark's only 27. So, he never grew up with them. He grew up as an only child, but he has 3 brothers.
If Batman is stronger than Goku, how is he gonna win in a fight? Because Goku has powers Batman doesn't. All that Batman has is a batarang, and his freaking.
Well, he has all his gadgets.
His other weapons and stuff. Yeah, he has gadgets.
Mark's thinking Batman's so smart that he would design something that Goku would be weak against. But Goku doesn't have like a known weakness. The only weakness Goku has is that he lets his guard down, which I suppose Batman would exploit. Like, whenever Goku becomes overconfident, he lets his guard down and somebody shoots him. And then he ends up being on death's door. So maybe Batman would definitely have a chance of beating Goku. But,
Maybe.
yeah, he'd definitely have a chance, but Goku would still be the favourite, I think. Batman could beat
anybody.
I would say he would have a chance of beating anybody. Same way Superman has a chance of beating anybody, Goku has a chance of beating anybody.
A Batman can kind of beat Superman because I know that Superman has like heat vision, ice breath, super strength, flight, but his only weakness is kryptonite.
Yeah.
And Batman can use kryptonite as a advantage towards Superman.
Yeah.
What gets me is that both Superman and Batman, their moms both have the same name.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, did you watch Batman versus Superman? The film?
Yes.
And then Batman's about to end Superman, he goes, Maria, how'd you know that name? My mother's called Maria. Oh, that's okay then. He just stopped just because they had the same name. So fucking dumb. Oh, well, that's alright then. Just didn't make any. That was one of the worst.
Wait, was it
Martha? Alright.
Yeah, it was Martha. It was Martha, not Maria.
I was thinking of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Maria, what are you getting Maria from? Isn't it Martha?
I was thinking of Shadow going, Maria!
Oh, Shadow?
Yeah. Got mixed up. Yeah, that was literally the worst superhero film I've ever watched. And I've watched Justice League, I've watched Green Lantern, and I've watched Suicide Squad.
Watched Justice League, yeah, although I want to.
It's pretty bad.
I've seen trailers, it looked really good.
The trailers make it look good. Trailers can make a film look good, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend
Discord
it.
And I accidentally opened up Curse Forging, and it's like, dang it, I didn't want to get that open.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Oh, hopefully I can beat this guy this time. Oh, another cutscene.
That's a weird meme.
Darn you, I'll get you for this. Did Marcus send you a meme or something?
No, it was a different meme. I just saw that my friends sent me on
Oh, fuck's sake.
Have you ever watched the B movie?
No, I know what it is, but I never watched it.
You never watched the movie?
No, I have not. Kelly? Reggie, why did you say that name? That's my mother's name. If I was Mark, I'd go,
Again, I'm going
no,
for-
Mark, your name is Bernie.
His name is Bernie.
Yeah, that's his mother's name.
Bernie, Bert and Ernie mixed. Bernie.
Yeah. My cousin, I'll not say his name because I don't want to dox him, but his mother's also called Bernie as well. It's interesting.
Alright.
Yeah.
Here goes. Take this.
They've given that robot a wee belly. Oh, I'm currently being featured on the homepage. Despite only having 3 viewers, which is Veggie, Jelbean, and Mark. It was probably like an hour. There's probably somebody lurking, no doubt, but for the
Biggie
most-
Live homepage.
you guys are the only active ones. Alright, just one more left. I should have saved that the last minute. Darn you, I will get you back for this. It says you have 19. Oh, right, it's. See, I'm looking at the restream.
Oh, Restream? Oh.
Yeah, so restream doesn't tell me how many I have.
I was looking at the homepage.
Oops, now 18. Just imagine it keep going down, Jelvin. Oh shit. No, the box blocked me. That wasn't fair. As Hard Henry would say, that's not fair. Oh god, well, that was bullshit. That box blocked me from dodging him. I could have won that. Oh well. Such is life. As my dad would always say to me as a kid, life's not fair, son. He'd always say to me when I was a little boy.
Or as someone would make as a joke, I think it's like a box of lemons.
Yeah. But you have to make lemonade.
Alright, so there's this one scene in the cartoon. It's called the Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh yes, my brother watched that. My older brother.
Oh. And the kid's mom, he's like, gotta squeeze lemons into life's eyes. And then a gumball squeezes a lemons in his mom's eyes.
Oh, Jesus. The mom's probably the best character. I only watched the one whenever the mom and another kid's mom, they have this Dragon Ball Z fight and they turn into anime characters.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
It was the Cloud mom and a Gumball's mom. And then we're a Darwin Gumball, the Cloud kid.
Alright, they had to save the Cloud kid.
And I used a bunny girl.
Yeah.
They were all like about the size of small Goku.
Yeah.
Or if smaller. It was funny.
Yeah, it was
I
quite.
think that was actually one of my favorite episodes of Gumball.
Yeah, I don't think an episode could top that for me.
There was also another one where they did a Dragon Ball reference where a Gumball went Super Saiyan.
Yeah. I know there was one where they made fun of video game reviewers, like the dad reviewing Minesweeper. And he was listing all the problems, and he went, "Oh, 7 out of 10," and it blew up on him or something. And then there's also one whenever Gumball was a reviewer. Is that the wee blue cat? And they made him look like an obese guy at the computer. He looked like You look like that fellow Boogie 298 with the headset on.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I actually beat this guy. As I thought he was easier than Shirtless Man. I didn't need a save state to beat him. Use Warden's favourite technique, the Kamehameha wave. Pass down in the Scottish Highlands. Here's a wee technique that we pass down. It's the Kamehameha. It sounds like somebody taking a shit in the toilet. So my dad would always say that. Dragon Ball Z, more like Dragon Ball P. Sounds like when they're powered up, they're taking a shit in the toilet.
Now there's just one right. Let's just see where that last one is. Great. I guess the dragon radar's
He'd also called Beyblade, Beyblade! More like Gayblade.
I'll have to go back and get Bulma.
Speaking of Beyblade, when I was younger, I think my mom, remembers this. When I was younger, I did the whole part of the Beyblade song, and I farted, and I went Beyblade,
That's the new one. That's not the original. That's the metal fight one. That's the new series. That is.
Yeah, but I'm saying that when I was younger, I did a joke sort of where I said a Beyblade, let it rip, and then I farted after that. It was hilarious at the time.
And then Jellybeam's like, Kale, you can't do that. It's not nice. But, I know how much Jellybeam loves
Or she
Beyblade.
says- Or she said something along the lines of, "Yeah, that was gross."
Yeah. Sounds like something she'd say.
I don't know if she remembers that or not. That was
Probably
like
not.
a long while ago.
I guess if I was a betting man, I'd say probably not. I bet money she didn't.
saga you want to try out. All right, let's get started.
Yeah. Nope, didn't remember.
You don't remember that?
I knew she wouldn't remember.
How do you not I don't remember that.
Have you met your mother? She doesn't remember much.
Yes.
With his friends, Goku embarks on a trip to Baba's palace.
Speaking of which, there's a TV series that's called How I Met Your Mother. Have you seen it?
Yeah, that. I've seen like a few episodes, but not too much of it.
Where's King Piccolo?
He's at the end, Mark. You have to wait to save the best to last. the title's called Revenge of King Piccolo. And you've nearly beat the game, and Piccolo hasn't even appeared yet.
Hey, is this where the fortune fella lives? Not a fortune fella, sir. Fortune teller Baba. You can come inside.
Fortune teller Baba.
I think Ghost with the green hat. He looks like something that he would be in the anime a Yokai Watch.
You the fortune fella?
Yeah. I never watched that. So
Have you ever watched Yokai Watch?
I have not. No.
Pretty good.
Listen, there's something I want you to find for me.
But yeah,
Goku
have
mistakenly
heard
rich
of
for
Yokai,
me.
right?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. I think I was.
No,
you
like,
were the right
I'm
age
saying
to watch it.
A Yokai in general.
I've
Not the anime,
again
Yokai.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. You see, you were a kid whenever that came out. I was already an adult, so I never seen it.
Have
There's
you
Gel
watched
Beans.
Any of the newer Dragon Ball?
I've watched all the Dragon Ball stuff. There's Jellybean's crush on the screen, Yamcha.
Oh. I haven't watched any of the newer Dragon Ball yet.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
It's alright.
I had an argument. I I had an argument with one of my friends because
Yeah, right.
Trunks. It was about Trunks. I said that his hair is purple, and then my friend said, no, his hair is blue. I said, no, it's purple. Why
Well-
are you saying it's blue when it's purple?
Well, to be
And then-
honest,
so I had-
you're both right. Because in Dragon Ball Super, they changed his hair to blue. So,
Right, but then I had to point out in screenshot, look, his hair is purple. Then he had to point out in
Dragon
screenshot,
Ball.
look, his hair is blue.
Yeah.
But then he had to clarify his hair is purple in the old Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
But in Dragon Ball Super, his hair is blue.
yeah.
So different voice actors, different colored hair because they want to be something different.
I thought it was the same
instead
voice actor.
of the old look. Well,
Is it-
I don't know if it's the same now, but it's probably a different voice actor because I don't know.
Well, it's the same character. They just changed his. I think because in the manga his hair's blue, so they changed it to blue to match the manga. But it was a bit odd to see. I know in Dragon Ball Bridged, Vegeta joked about just because you dyed your hair blue, you think you're Super Saiyan Blue? Because one of the transformations is Super Saiyan Blue.
Right.
So you have to watch Dragon Ball Super to know more about it. It's okay. It's watchable. That is.
I've seen some video clips of a Super, but I haven't seen the full anime.
Yeah. You should watch the movies. The Dragon Ball Super movies are good. Jelbin, I think if you were in the Dragon Ball universe, you would have a crush on Yamcha.
Is stronger than G.
Because he's a ladies' man, so he is.
It would be
How can his hair be blue in the manga? It would be black because the manga is black and white. Mark.
There are some manga that are in color, not
Yeah,
just
I was gonna say. Not
If
sure.
you go on if you go on a webtoon or either manganada.com, there's manga that are in color and
Yeah.
not just black and white.
Yeah. You can tell the Mark man doesn't read much manga.
Obviously.
Right, Mark, come on the voice chat and defend yourself. He just cool? Doesn't make. Oh, okay. Suppose he's just spawning. He's just found out somewhere in color.
I don't think he cares.
Probably not.
Oh,
Mark.
join voice chat, it's more fun.
Mark never watched Naruto, but he watched all the fights in Naruto. But he never kept up with the story. Oh, I suppose the only time he kept up with the stories when he came round to my house and watched a random episode with me. Like the one with the Elvis guy.
How has he never watched Naruto?
He's watched all the fights on YouTube.
Oh, the fights?
Yeah.
Why do you watch the fight?
Well, the fights are the best part. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're so long.
Yeah. But he watched that random episode of me when the Elvis girl tries to marry Eno. And Eno's only 13. Because Eno looks identical to his wife. His future wife.
Which one is
Who's,
Eno?
Eno's the blonde girl. Who's Sakura's
Oh, blonde
rival.
girl?
Yeah. Whoops, pressed the wrong button. But yeah. I mean, Eno, I like adult Eno in Boruto's pretty hot. Oh shiz.
Well, I've seen some video clips of Boruto, but I didn't really get into it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think if I were to watch it more, I'd like it, but
Well,
then again, I didn't get into it much.
I have to say, Boruto is a better character than Naruto. Despite what the fans will tell you, I think he is a more fleshed out character than Naruto, because Naruto's just like a stereotypical hero, and Boruto's
I've
more.
heard that Boruto's a pretty crap anime.
Well, you need to skip the filler. And you also need to skip the episodes whenever they focus.
Also, I don't get. Okay, and Naruto and Dragon Ball, I've seen because I know what the fillers are, but like with Bleach, I can barely tell what the filler episodes are.
You need to get up like
and fight scene at the same time, so I can really barely tell.
you need to get up like a filler list.
Some animes.
You just get up a filler list. You write the anime like Boruto filler list. You click on it, and it'll show like all the episodes that are canon in green, and all the fillers I think are in red. So you just watch the green episodes and skip. That's what I do.
Right, but I feel like if I skip the filler episodes, I feel like I'm missing.
You're not
story.
missing anything. Trust me. You're not missing anything.
Because with One Piece, I can barely tell what's filler, what's story. Because I feel like when I'm watching One Piece, I don't know what fillers are, so I just watch every episode in order because I don't know what the fillers are. Because my friends always say, "Hey, skip the fillers, watch fight scenes." I'm like, I don't know what episodes are fillers because I feel like some fillers are part of the fights, so I just watch.
Yeah.
I don't skip any episodes because I feel like I'm missing story if I skip fillers.
Yeah, I mean some animes are like that. Boruto definitely isn't. You can skip all the fillers in Boruto and you'll be perfectly fine. I haven't really watched One Piece because there's too many episodes. It's a bit daunting getting into it just because of the amount of episodes there is.
I actually like One Piece a lot.
Yeah.
My friend Jesse, he watched One Piece on Funimation, but he got to the point where he had to wait for the English to catch up with the anime.
Yeah.
Because he got to the part where all the rest is Japanese, so he has to wait for the English to catch up.
Well, Mark's saying watch the fillers after you watch the canon.
Well, how that makes sense?
Well, because you watch all the good stuff first.
Right, but wouldn't you want to watch it, like watch the whole thing in order?
Yeah. Right. Well, you're getting a kind of anime experience watching this game because it's going through all the anime in the original Dragon Ball. So we're at the devil's toilet. We're not going to get too deep into the anime conversation or else we'll lose Mr. McCambridge. Because I know he doesn't like anime.
Star Wars wasn't in order.
That's true. Mark's right.
How is Star Wars not in order?
Because
the first three was.
No, the first three is episodes 4 to 6. The next three is episode. Yeah, the first three is episodes 4 to 6. The next three is episodes 1 to 3, and the last trilogy is episodes 6 to 9. The last trilogy is rubbish. I wouldn't recommend watching it.
Why was the first three not in order?
I don't know. Because it was George Lucas's master plan. We can't understand.
Yeah, to confuse everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's the first three, but nah, it's not. It's like what?
It's very hard to understand a true visionary. It is.
It was all, well, not all of it, but a lot of the monsters was all stop motion.
Yeah. Well, back in those days, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, because they didn't have any good visual effects.
Yeah. Although the old stop motion can be quite charming, though I think. But,
I mean, as far as stop motion, like Coraline and Box Scrolls and what's the other one? Paranorman. Those have some really good stop motion.
yeah. Mark, why
I
don't
feel
you
like there's
join
a
the
fourth
conversation? Because I know you don't like anime.
Coraline, Paranorman.
I need to jump in the shower. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay. The wee ghosts remind me of Jelbean, the way they go fire.
Huh?
Jelbean, you won't hear them because you're on the voice chat, but the wee ghosts' voices, they remind me of Jelbean, the wee pink ghosts with the green hats. Stop telling us about Char. You'll give Mark urges, Jelbean.
Darn it! Whoa! Hobby, hobby!
He's dead.
I won, right?
I still have to fight the devil man.
So I just need to win 2 more battles, right? Not so fast.
Oh, they
Looks like
didn't
you
put
just
in.
And Mummy.
They didn't put in the invisible guy or the vampire.
It won't be so
Guess they weren't memorable enough.
Were they supposed to?
Yeah, that's who they fought before the mommy guy.
What was that?
It's Jelbean giggling in the back.
I heard my mom go, yeah.
Yeah.
Mom, I gotta laugh at that.
Sounds like one of the hyenas from Lion King.
Hyena from Lion King. What's that?
Choose what saga you want to try out. Alright, let's get
Hey, Aaron said it, not me.
Yeah. Her and Otaker in the shower. He's making her giggle. Dirty boy, Mark. Dirty boy.
Naughty, naughty Mark.
What was she giggling about?
She was being tickled. Oh, that. There's a crap on it.
Right. Mark, does it still say? Because it would take me a while to check D-Live. Does it still say I have like 18 viewers or whatnot?
Well, now it says you have 17 viewers.
Oh, still pretty good. Fighting these guys. It's interesting because in Dragon Ball Super, there's a girl that controls people by putting talismans on their face, which is what I'm fighting. Which is people I'm fighting at the moment. 17. Aye.
You say dirt, Mom? Lock the door, okay, whatever.
She needs to wash the dirt off.
I heard Mom say dirt or something.
She was speaking Jellish. Whoops. Film.
Me phone going buzz buzz.
Might make this the last level because I'm feeling pretty tired. Oh, Mark will say no, even though he never took part in the live stream. No, well, he didn't really. He's been quite quiet most of the time. Have you been playing anything new on the gaming PC, Veggie?
I'm gonna be playing some Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy, was it 15 you were saying, or what one was it?
14.
Oh, 14.
I've never played 15 yet.
I have 15, but I've never played it. It's just waiting in my backlog. It'll be interesting because it says 15's a good place to start in the series, and I've never played a Final Fantasy game.
Darn it!
So it'll be an interesting starting point.
My friend from school, he has, from when I last talked to him, I think he has the remastered of Final Fantasy VII,
Yeah.
but the part that he was on when I last talked to him, he was on the part where he was fighting Sephiroth.
Yeah. Oh, no spoilers now, Veggie, because I will probably play those games one day. Although, if that said, I do know who Sephiroth kills. So I'm not going to spoil it in case there's one person listening who doesn't know. So, yeah. But you should have heard how many times Mark always brought that up. Oh, can't wait for the Final Fantasy VII remake to be announced. And then it's announced. And I said, Mark, when are you going to get it? Oh, I'm not getting it. And I said, why not? He goes, I'm going to wait for all the parts to come out. I said, Mark, that's going to take years. And well, whatever. So, because Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1 is Mark's favourite game.
Darn it!
So, I thought he would have got the remake, but he didn't. So, since then he's been abstinent. He's been abstinent from games, so he probably never will get it. The man of mystery strikes again. That's all I have to say.
The man of mysterious
He's but I would have thought if there's one game that would have got Mark back into gaming, it would have been that. I do see that they're releasing more versions of Final Fantasy VII. There's like different ones that were announced. I need to get them up on Google here. FF7 remake. Say remake part 2.
Just pot on my shoulder.
Right, so I'll just get it up here quickly. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth
Oof.
is what it's called. So
Oh, Rebirth?
yeah, that's what they called it.
I'm gonna text my friend and ask him what version of he has, cause
Well, I don't think this version's out. I don't think this one's out yet. I think it's gonna be released, but it hasn't been released yet.
we're back.
Yeah, no problem. Mark, since you're the only one left to talk to, do you think you'll be eventually play the Final Fantasy remake, or in your logic, do you think it would ruin your experience, your memories of the PlayStation 1 version? Oh no, Goku's gonna die. I don't know. Leaving it up in the air. Whoa, dude. Goku's like, whoa. Reggie in the background now. Cool. You can do it, Goku. So, as I predicted, General Tao is probably going to be the hardest boss in this game. Probably harder than King Piccolo. Or Mercenary Tao, or Commander Tao, or whatever version of him that you want him to be called.
I'm back.
Alright. Welcome back. Alright. So I think the games that Mark was playing, this was a while ago. The last ones he was playing was Kingdom Hearts, the remake. Or not the remake, the re-release of the old games. Kingdom Hearts, the little I played of Kingdom Hearts, I enjoyed it, but I was a kid at the time, so I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know if I would still enjoy it as an adult, but as a kid, I quite enjoyed it. Jiren is hard.
I
Yeah.
think I played the first game of it.
That's what she said,
Yeah.
Mark.
Because I haven't played any of the other games
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I don't remember how far I've gotten in the first game. I think it was sometime after. Was it? I think it was sometime after the Tarzan part. It
I
was-
remember my friend let
I
me.
remember getting to the Tarzan part, and then I don't remember anything after that.
Yeah. I remember Phil, the little character in Hercules. He went, "Kid, I got 2 words for you. Go get 'em." It's like that's 3 words.
Three.
I know.
Wait, is Phil the little demon guy in
Yeah, he is.
Hercules?
He is. He's Hercules' instructor. I
thought
remember-
the little demon guy was supposed to be like friends with or not or something with Hades.
No, I don't
I
think so.
thought.
No. You're probably thinking of another character.
Maybe.
I remember, I think it was in Hercules, you had that old woman and the muscular dumb guy who had like he had a good and evil version of himself on his 2 shoulders.
I don't think I've ever watched
I think
it.
I don't think he was in the film. I think he was in the TV show. I could be wrong about that actually.
I've seen
Mark
like
Mark knows who
video
I'm talking
clips
about.
of Hercules, but I've never really watched the movie.
Yeah. Mark, you know who I'm talking about? Who's the big dumb guy who had the
Oh,
good and
Aladdin.
evil?
Have you ever watched Aladdin?
Too many years ago, I wouldn't really remember much of it apart from the genie, really, and
Yeah, the
him
genie.
him flying on the carpet with Jasmine. I remember bits
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
What's the monkey's name? I forgot.
I have no idea.
I gotta look it up.
I remember the monkey's outfit, but I don't remember anything else about the monkey.
Mark, do you know?
Mark will know if he decides to grace us with his knowledge. Kronk from the Emperor's New Grove. Oh, is that who I'm thinking of? Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, Abu? Is that what it is? Abu?
See, Mark's like an encyclopedia when it comes to this stuff.
I'm gonna look it up. Abu from Alibin?
Don't get him mixed up with a poo from
Yeah, it
The
is.
Simpsons.
Ooh. Oh, I spelled Aladdin wrong. It's Aladdin. I spelled it as Alidin.
Right, let's see here.
There's this one YouTuber that I watch, called Swoozy, and for his YouTube a profile thing, his channel banner, he put Aladdin's face for it.
Yeah. There's a YouTuber that I think you might like. He's called Donkey. I don't know if I actually sent you the video of him before.
Yeah, you did. I did.
Have you watched him before?
No, I haven't watched him yet.
Yeah. He's quite funny, so he is.
It's in DMs, right?
I don't think Jelbean would like him, but he's not rude or anything, but he probably just wouldn't. I don't think his humor would land with Jelbean, but I think you might like him.
I don't think it's in DMs. Is it in your?
Oh, it's in my videos.
Is it in videos?
It's in videos.
Videos.
Have you found it?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, like, watch it whenever the stream's over. There's not too long. There's not too much longer the stream left anyway. It's just until I finish this level.
I've seen a video where the robot chicken video where it's Mario and Luigi. That one I've seen.
Oh no, that's not him. That's someone else.
Is it the basketball one?
Let me see. I need to get up here. Videos. No, it says Nintendo Direct versus Sony Direct. It's the one just below the basketball one.
Oh, with Kratos and the farmer guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
But you can watch that. You'll watch that episode, and you'll know if you watch that episode if you find him funny or not. You know, it's up to yourself.
Yeah, I'll watch him sometime.
Yeah. Mark, you should watch him as well. I don't know if Mark's watched him or not. Mark probably has watched him. Mark is like a part of the internet, so he is, because he's on it that long.
Mark is his own what do you call it? Not the Wikipedia, but like something like that.
Mark should have his own Wikipedia. Poo poo. Very mature message there. Anyway. Whoops. Better use my Kamehameha wave. Right. We need to. I think Mark should have his own Wikipedia page. If Mark, if you don't become famous when you're an old man, I might make you a Wikipedia page. If I can make you a mod on Jelbean's Discord, I can do anything.
Who's that?
Oh, I think he's just a troll. Don't worry about it. Is Mark? Are you still troll? I mean, are you still mod on lenses? I was gonna ask Mark, is he still troll on lenses thing? Let's see. Oh yeah, he is. He's still a D-Live mod. So you're a mod on 2 platforms. Very good. Right. Let's see. I'll just get rid of that. How do I... Right, back to the game.
I would want to get rid of trolls on D-Live.
Don't worry about it. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything malicious yet, so it's alright.
Right, but I'm just saying, if someone were to like really.
Well, you have to be a moderator. You have to be a moderator, and yeah. But or if Jelbeam was doing her own stream, she'd be able to do it as well. Since it'd be her stream. So.
Okay, stupid question. Are you a moderator of your own stream?
Well, yeah, technically you are, yeah. Technically you are a moderator of your own stream.
Perfect box.
I mean, you can do anything a moderator can do and more on your own stream. So. But yeah, usually I know on my D-Live, your mom and Warden would be my mods, so they would.
You made it, sir.
You made
You're
it.
no regular kid, are you?
That doesn't sound like his voice in the anime.
Opponent won't
You'll see here he is in a wee minute.
Whose voice? Goku's?
Hey, Devilman! You're
Oh no, this is somebody else talking. Oh, never mind.
Of course.
Oh,
So, want me to take you back to my homeland, kid?
so one of the best characters in the show in the original Dragon Ball. Devilman.
Speaking of Devilman, have you ever watched the anime of Devilman?
Is that the closest I can think of that is the devil is a part-timer? That's the closest thing I can think of. Anime wise.
Well, that one I have seen. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, that one is pretty good.
But there's one that's called a Devilman. It's kind of like I had to skip some parts of it.
Is
There's
it
some
quite?
parts that had. Huh?
You don't want. There's some parts you wouldn't want your mom walking in and seeing.
Well, it's not much of like more. It's not really like gory. I mean, it is gory, but there's other things that I just kind of skipped. I'm like, yep, skip.
Yeah. I know in this kind of like sex
Well, besides
scenes.
those scenes, there was that. Besides those scenes, there was a. Besides those scenes, the rest of the rest of the anime is good.
Yeah, it's fair enough. They've made this guy have very dull colors, and the anime he was a lot more brightly dressed. The Devilman, but
Oh,
in
like
here,
more vibrant.
yeah, in this game, his colors kind of blend into each other. It's a bit weird. Like he's supposed to be like a very flamboyant looking character. He kind of, it kind of makes him look more serious if his colors dull like that. He's the type of guy who goes, "I'm the devil man." He's just ridiculous. He goes, what's his wee catchphrase? He goes, I'll make your heart explode, or something like. He says something like, "Do you have an evil heart?" if there's an ounce of evil, your heart will explode. And then Goku's heart didn't explode because it had no evil on it. Although I'm pretty sure if you used that on adult Goku's heart would explode. Because adult Goku is a wee bit isn't the purest character.
Making him sound, he sounds British.
Yeah, he kind of does. He kind of puts on like a snooty voice. I don't know. I think he just puts on a snooty voice.
Oh. Is he the end boss of the game, or is that just a boss level?
No, he's not an end boss.
Is there an end boss or no?
In this game, yeah, there is. It's King Piccolo, who hasn't shown up yet. His name's in the title, but he hasn't appeared yet.
Oh. Is he after this fight or no?
No, he wouldn't be there. It'd still be a wee bit to go yet. It's like those little pink gel beans going fire. Jelbean does. Her voice kind of sounds like it's a character from an anime, I think. Like she has that natural sounding voice. That she could voice like a cutesy anime character.
Voice?
What's that?
Did you say a macho voice?
No, I said she has the natural. Her voice naturally sounds like it could be in like a cutesy anime.
Yeah.
But then she'd have to remember her lines. That's the only thing. Like she couldn't be forgetting her lines all the time. Because I don't remember my line. What am I supposed to say here?
Well, wouldn't she have like a script to read from to read her lines off of?
But she I can imagine her like reading the script and sounding very wooden, because she's too focused on the script. It's like, you have to memorize. You should memorize the lines so it's more natural. Yeah, I can't do that.
Right. I've seen some videos where people are in like booth by themselves, and they have a screen like by them in the room, so they're looking at the character they're playing while doing their lines. It's like they have the script, but then while they have the script, they have to like not look at the script. But if they can't figure out a certain part of the script, then they could probably look at that. Yeah. But then, like I said, it's gotta be more natural for them to be singer of the line, so it sounds natural.
Yeah. Well. It's a good video. The first Dragon Ball Super film. It shows the fight between Goku and Beerus, and it shows all the actors in the little corner while the movie's playing, and it's quite good to watch, seeing all the actors, like their body language whenever they're acting. The guy who plays Krillin is very interesting. Body language. He looks like he's diving into the screen whenever he's doing the Krillin's voice.
Okay. Hold it for a minute.
Yeah.
This person's character, they have him looking like the Green Ranger from freaking Power Rangers.
Who's this you're talking about?
Well, in Final Fantasy, run out that I'm playing, I just saw someone's character. They dyed their gear so that it looks like the freaking Green Ranger from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It's like an older looking version of Power Rangers, but it's like it's one of the like more. You know how in every Power Rangers thing they have like this cool power up where they have like this gold piece of gear on them
Yeah.
or something on them.
Mhm.
Well, hold on, let me screenshot this to you so I can show you so that I don't gotta keep describing this.
Yeah.
One second.
I was. My older brother always chased me out of the room when our Power Rangers was on, so I never got to watch it.
Like, oh, Power Rangers on. Get out of here!
Oh no, he wasn't a very nice chatway. So he wasn't. He was the type of guy that you just you stayed out of his way as much as you could. Yeah. And he lives somewhere else now, so that's good. I might actually end the stream here because I'll wait for you to get that pitch up because I'm feeling quite tired. Whoops. Feeling quite tired. And then I can fight this guy on the next stream when I'm more fresh.
Just
I'll wait for you to get that
Okay.
screenshot.
I have a new lamp, by the way.
What's up?
I said, I have a new lamp, by the way.
All right.
It's kind of like a old lamp. It's kind of look at my new lamp. It's got like an a lantern look to it.
Yeah. The old fashioned style.
Yeah, old-fashioned look.
Yeah. My mom loves those old fashioned looking things, so she does.
Old-fashioned.
Yeah. Like when I say old, like stuff that her mother would have, my granny would have had in her house. She loves all that stuff.
It should be in my screenshot. Oh, here it is.
Do you send it to me?
Yeah. It's in your DMs.
Let's see. Which one is it now? Oh, the picture.
Yeah, picture.
The one with the rabbit ears. Right.
Yeah, rabbit ears.
That's interesting.
Like, they don't have, like, their helmet showing it's on, but, like, just from the chest down, it looks like the Green Ranger.
It looks like if Jellybean was a man, that's the type of character she would make.
If Mom was a guy, oh god.
Yeah, because instead of the
Okay,
cat ears, it'd
here.
be big rabbit ears.
Aaron was saying that if you were a guy, that's probably the race that you would go with for the bunny ears.
I'd still be a girl for the bunny.
Yeah, but I'm saying
If you were a guy,
if you were to
Jellybean,
play
use
as
your
a guy,
imagination.
and you would play as, like, the bunny ears.
The outfit counts like a Power Ranger.
That's what I told Aaron! I was really telling Aaron that the outfit he's wearing looks like the Green Power Ranger.
Right. Sounds like she's avoiding the question there. Like she still hasn't said if that's.
And Mom's
her.
right by me if you want to say hi to her on the mic.
Yeah.
What he's gonna be.
Jellybean, I don't think she can hear me.
Wait,
But
Mom, come here. Here, hold on. Here.
shit. Tell me
Oh,
when.
yeah.
Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
I got plugged in.
Hi.
Hi, Jellybean. Do you not think like if you were a man, that's the type of character you would make?
I probably wouldn't make that exact one.
I know we use your yeah. You have to give us a wee bit of leeway. Like it's obviously not going to be exactly the same. Like you have to give us a wee bit of. So it'd be something similar, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. All right. Well, that's all I wanted to say to you. If you're working, enjoy your work.
Yeah, I do have to work tonight, but I'm gonna take tomorrow night off. That way I have 3 days off in a row. 'Cause I don't take days off very often.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if you're able to do it, you may as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And plus, we're gonna try to go look at another vehicle tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, you may as well. Take a leaf from the
Alright,
Markman's book. His life's a day off.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! There's the fanboy back again.
Alright, I'll give you back to Veggie.
All right. See you then.
Talk to you later.
See ya.
Hello, I'm back.
Alright. I'll just if I die to this guy one more time, I'll just end the stream. Because I've been streaming for over 3 hours. Oh, yeah, I've just died. Alright, we'll end the stream there then. Thanks everybody for coming on. Mark, you were very quiet
Wait, did you
today.
die again?
What's that?
I said, did you die again?
I did, yeah. Just yeah, you'll.
Oh, the delay just caught up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I
bit of
just
a
saw the delay.
Yeah. Well, thanks for talking to me tonight, Veggie. I know, Mark, you were
Yeah, no problem.
you were even quiet, Mark, but maybe next time you'll be a bit more chatty.
Mark, look who
Hopefully.
it is! Crying face.
Yeah. He's only happy to see Jelby. He doesn't care about the rest of us.
Wow, see how this
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I'll head on here. I'll see you all later. Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Alright, I'll put on the wee outro there.
I gotta call the plant and warn them!
The fingers you have used to dial are too fat. To obtain a special dialing wand, please mash the keypad with your palm